If you've been given a prescription for high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or type 2 diabetes, and you hate taking those pills, or maybe you just don't take the pills because you don't like the side effects, then this message is for you. Hi, my name is Vince Roundtree, and in 2011, I was diagnosed with having high cholesterol and high blood pressure. And my doctor wrote me a prescription that he told me to start taking these pills immediately. And I didn't want to do it. You see, I had a front row seat of watching my grandmother have high blood pressure and high cholesterol. She went on medication and I watched her die of a heart attack. My favorite's uncle, the same thing happened. I watched my uncle have high blood pressure, high cholesterol. He went on pills and he died of a heart attack. So now I get the prescription and I ask my doctor, what can I do other than take these pills? I'll never forget his response. He said, Vince, it runs in your family, so there's not much that you can do about it. Well, he was right. It did run in my family. But I refused to blindly just take these pills because I already saw what could happen. So I decided to do some research and see what does the best available science say about nutrition. My undergraduate degree is in chemical engineering, and I wanted to see what the science said. And I found out that if I just eat more fresh fruits like apples and bananas and berries and cherries and melons, I found out if I just ate more vegetables, if I just ate more beans and lentils and potatoes and rice and unprocessed plant-based foods, I found out that that could have a tremendous impact on reversing heart disease, on lowering blood pressure, on lowering cholesterol. And I said, I have got to give this a try. So I did it. And in 6 weeks, in just 6 weeks, my cholesterol dropped over 100 points. It went from 240 down to 132. My blood pressure dropped over 30 points. Today, my blood pressure runs about 116/72. I lost 20 pounds. All of this happened in 6 weeks. But here's what I want to share with you. You see, if you've been given a prescription for blood pressure pills, for diabetes, for out of control glucose, or high cholesterol, there are 3 things that I can guarantee that's going to happen. Number 1, if all you do is follow the doctor's recommendation of taking the pills, and that's all you do, then I guarantee you that you will be on that medication for the rest of your life. In fact, your doctor may have told you that. The doctor may have told you you'll be on these pills for the rest of your life. And the reason why the doctor said that, the reason why I'm saying that, is because the pills does nothing to treat the cause. If you don't treat the cause, then it's guarantees that the pills, you'll be taking them for the rest of your life. So that is a sobering thing to know that the only thing the pills are doing is treating the symptoms. So I guarantee you'll be on them for the rest of your life. Number 2, you will never get better. You will only get worse. What typically happens is, let's say you start with high blood pressure and the doctor starts you off on minimum doses. Well, over time, he's got to raise that from minimum dosage to increasing the amount of dosage. Then he increases you to the maximum dosage. And then he says, hey, you need a different type. Maybe you've got some side effects it doesn't like, and he puts you on another medication. Now you need the cholesterol medication and the blood pressure medication. But the cholesterol medication raises your glucose levels. Now you need the diabetes medication, and you only get worse. This is what happens to literally millions of people across the country every day. You see, the medication doesn't treat the cause, so you never get better. You only get worse. So what are the three things that I said I was guaranteed is going to happen? Number one, you'll be on these medications for the rest of your life. Number two, you'll never get better. You only get worse. And now here's the third thing. Your odds for dying of a heart attack or stroke go through the roof. You probably already know that heart disease is the number one cause of death in this country, and it has been for the last 100 years. But what you may not know is that there is scientific proof that heart disease, which is no more than a disease of the arteries in the heart, that heart disease can be reversed with food. Yeah, so we spend literally $1 billion a day on heart disease. We spend $360 billion a year on heart disease with open heart surgeries and stents and medication and all of these procedures that doesn't treat the cause. The cause is nutrition. The cause is lack of exercise. The cause is poor sleep. The cause is stress. The cause is things that you can control. And that's the good news. You see, if all you do is take the pills, the three things that are going to happen is number one, you're going to be on meds for the rest of your life. Number two, you'll never get better. You only get worse. You'll need more and more and more meds until you get to the point where you're carrying around a sack of meds you're taking every day with tons of side effects. In fact, they'll give you more meds to treat these side effects for these meds. Now you got to take a new pill for a new side effect from that, and it just gets worse and worse and worse. And the third thing, your odds for getting dying of a heart attack or stroke are through the roof. In fact, that reminds me of type 2 diabetes. Let's talk a little bit about diabetes. Diabetes is the leading cause of kidney failure, of limb amputation, and blindness. Now that's with the best medication. With the best available medication, diabetes still is the leading cause of kidney failure, of limb amputation, and of blindness. But if you treat the cause with nutrition, you've got a chance of reversing it. And doctors don't even try to reverse type 2 diabetes. Your doctor, if you've got elevated glucose levels, your doctor's telling you, we want to manage your glucose level. And you do that by controlling your carbs and taking this medication. That doesn't treat the cause. The cause is insulin resistance. Your body is not processing insulin properly, and it's because of the food that you put in your body. And that's the good news. You see, you control what you eat, and I want to help you with that. I want to help you with that. I have helped hundreds of people with this. I have helped myself, and I've helped others, and I want to help you. So just click that button down below, that red button down below. Give me your name and number, and we will get back to you with different ways that I can work with you, because that's what I want to do. I want to watch you get better. The best emails and texts I get from people saying, Vince, I'm no longer on my blood pressure medication. I got normal glucose levels now, and I'm not on medication. My cholesterol has dropped, and I'm not on medication. Now, I can't promise you that you'll get off your medication. Nobody can promise that. But what I can say is that we can give your body the best possible chance of fighting for it. And when you give your body the chance to heal itself, then it's possible that'll all happen. So click the button below and let's give it a shot.